Welcome to Airborne from Airventure 2019 at Whitman Regional Airport. I'm Sophie Herlock. Coming up on our program today, it was the return of Slosh-Kosh for early arrivals at Airventure. Continental has some big announcements for this year's Airventure. And there's a new aerobatic airplane on the market from Extra. Those stories and more are coming up on this Airventure 2019 special edition of Airborne Unlimited. The weather in Oshkosh has been beautiful today, but that wasn't the case over this past weekend. At his annual opening day news conference at Airventure, EAA Chairman Jack Pelton gave an update on airplane parking, camping changes, and looked ahead to the rest of the week.
It's great to be here and not floating away as we possibly were going to have on Friday and Saturday. It's a big milestone, 50th anniversary of 50 consecutive Airventures in Oshkosh. We've been celebrating leading into this with the community. Without the support of the Oshkosh community and business leaders, fires, police, and all the other support, we couldn't have this event come off. It also was a good opportunity to use this 50th anniversary as an opportunity to thank the volunteers who have been with us for all of these years. We had the best plans in place to execute the best Airventure ever, and we actually had, on a pre-sale of tickets heading into Airventure, about 16% increase over our record year for last year. But then on Friday, before Airventure, on Friday evening, we got 2+ inches of rain that came into the area. We said, we can recover, that's not going to be too bad, but little did we know that on Saturday, because the forecast actually on Friday didn't show Saturday, at 11:30 exactly, the skies unloaded, and we got probably another additional 4. I don't know what the actual measurement was, but it pushed us over into some real problems as far as the wetness of the grounds, the camping areas being able to load in trailers on Sunday, being able to get airplanes into the grass parking areas. And so we started activating other areas on the sites. We activated areas in the community that had hard surface that we could put people on. And we're just today recovering from, we've got everybody somewhere that they can call home temporarily, and now we'll be in the process as it continues to dry out to bring everybody back into the Camp Scholler campground and get airplanes into parking areas. Quite an interesting lead up to this morning. Seeing clear skies and nothing in the forecast, we're feeling better. But I can't thank enough not only the EA team but the volunteers that we have out there that they just jump in, and they have that attitude that they have every year, which is, how do we get it done? Let's just go figure it out. So we hope that the breezy warm weather will keep it straightened out and be able to enjoy the rest of the week.
Continental Aerospace Technologies came to Airventure with a new engine to introduce, along with a number of other announcements. Jim Campbell talked with Continental President and CEO Rhett about the most recent developments.
Rhett, first day, opening day, Oshkosh 2019, lots happening. Give us the high points.
So for Continental Aerospace Technologies, we've got 3 areas that we announced today. First was we took ownership of our new $25 million Blue Marlin building earlier this month. First equipment started moving in May. People start moving in August. We're really excited. 14th September is the grand opening. Everybody is invited, so come on out. Be a great day, meet all the team that produces the product, see the new building. The next thing we announced was we continue to extend our prime product line that we announced earlier this year on the Piper PA-28 and the Piper Pilot. We've taken that now and we've added aftermarket Cessna 172 drop-in IO370s at a price point, brand new engine, factory new 2-year warranty, 2,200 plus 200 TBO, meaning you get up to 2,400 hours TBO at a price point that is below list factory overhaul engines. The intent of continuing to be relevant for the next 100 years, meeting our vision of continuously innovate to be the first choice in GA power. Our partner with Vertigo is to look at electrification of the aircraft, urban air mobility, more conventional aircraft designs, but not just electrification with batteries, but electrification around hybrid capabilities to really meet the mission profiles.
From new engines to new airplanes, Extra Aircraft has long been a leader in the aerobatic airplane field. But it's been a long time since they introduced a new airplane. Their new plane was just unveiled a few days ago, and it's on display at Airventure this year.
Well, this is, we call it the Extra NG. It's a prototype, but it's built to production standards, so it will qualify for certification, which we expect in August. What we have learned and what we know about airplanes has gone into this design now. Technically speaking, material choice is different. There's no steel tube anymore. It's pure carbon design. We have designed it for plus minus 10 Gs, maximum cruise speed. It does true at 203 knots. It's capable of flying a long distance. There's also an autopilot available. We decided we want to make something that's closer to automotive standards. We are used to getting into very well-designed vehicles and use them on a daily business, and then we go into an airplane that looks like it was designed 50 years ago, and we thought this is no more appropriate. What is essential for an aerobatic airplane, it needs to be easy to fly, it needs to be easy handling, and the same important factor is that you need to sit comfortably, and this is accomplished very well in this cockpit. It's extremely comfortable. You can adjust seat, pedals and stuff for your personal needs. You sit in it and you are at home. That's the most important thing.
When we come back, AEA continues a tradition at Airventure. This is Airborne Unlimited, coming to you from Airventure 2019.
Today is a new dawn.
With a new name.
Un nuevo logotipo.
A new factory.
Und einen globalen Kundenfokus.
We are Continental Aerospace Technologies, and we stand behind you.
Welcome back to Airborne Unlimited, coming to you this week from EAA Airventure in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. If you've seen something cool around Oshkosh today, let us know with hashtag OSH19Cool on your social media posts. The deadline to equip airplanes with ADS-B out capability is coming up fast. AEA is once again offering Airventure attendees a chance to get a little financial help with the upgrade. Tom Patton talked with AEA Marketing Director Geoff Hill about their annual sweepstakes.
Geoff Hill, Communications Director with AEA. We're just getting ready to get Oshkosh kicked off. By the time folks see this, the show will be underway. But you've got your $1,000 giveaway going again this year. Tell us about this program.
We do, Tom. This is the 6th straight year. The AEA's given away $1,000 in random drawings, and we'll be doing that with 5 aircraft owners throughout the week. One award will be announced each day, Monday through Friday. So all you have to do is stop by our booth in Hangar B. That's booth number 2035. One entry gets you into the drawing all week, so you don't need to come back.
And the $1,000 goes towards?
Right. So the $1,000 we will be awarding for an ADS-B compliant installation to an aircraft owner so that they can meet the FAA's mandate, which is January the 1st, of course, of 2020. If you're currently not compliant with ADS-B, I'd highly encourage you to at least get your reservation made. The repair stations are reporting backlogs of anywhere from 3 to 6 months, if not longer. So it's imperative that you get your reservation made with your favorite certified repair station. If you happen to be one of the winners, you will be able to use it whenever you can get into the repair station and get that install done, even if it's after the start of the new year.
All right, Geoff, well, that's always been a great program. We really appreciate you guys doing that to help get the word out about ADS-B. It's going to be very important as things go forward. But you've got other things here at the booth that folks can come by and stop by, some free stuff as well.
We do. Aircraft owners and pilots can stop by and pick up their free copy of this year's Pilot's Guide. And it's an annual publication that the AEA puts out. It has a lot of great technical articles about different technologies for avionics. And the back of the book also includes a member directory, so they can locate any AEA member company. And then we'll also be giving away free copies of the July issue of Avionics News. And that's the monthly magazine for the AEA. And we are in our 56th year of publication, so we're very proud of that.
By this time tomorrow, it's going to be in full swing. So, Geoff, I hope I have a great show and talk to a lot of folks about their avionics.
All right, thank you, Tom. Have a great show.
DAR brought their newest airplane, the TBM 940, to Airventure this week. Nicholas Chabbert, Vice President of DAR's Airplane Business Unit, presented an update on the new airplane on the first day of Airventure.
The 940 is the aircraft that is right on your left. It's French registered, and you're going to understand that in a minute. But we wanted to make sure that not only we deliver safety to our customers, but also we want to create and deliver satisfaction. So for us, we have to basically work on 3 different fields. Performance is one of them. Easiness, simplicity, so to make it easier, it's a second. And of course, safety is absolutely a must. There is no way we can just get around that. We have to make sure that we don't kill ourselves when we fly our airplanes. This is, the motto we have today at DARE. Make sure that we deliver those aircraft and safely have them operated by our customers. So this is the aircraft that today is certified by EASA. We're working with the FAA to the validation of the 940, and this is something that may be a little bit new to everyone, why it's taking a little bit longer than expected, where we are actually touching a new world. The new world is that we have automation, we have a lot of systems and complexity in the systems, and yet, as I said, we want to make it accessible, easy and simple. And the FAA actually have asked us to work on more documentation, and wisely they did it. So we are actually taking that validation process very seriously. They say it's new, people have to know and instantly see that this is different aircraft that is going to be flown, and we want your documentation to reflect that.
After the break, Aero-News Network starts off with part 1 of our annual interview with none other than EAA boss Jack Pelton. You're watching Airborne Unlimited on Aero-TV.
Fly for free. Pipistrel's Alpha Electro Trainer and the Pipistrel Taurus Electro Sailplane are true electric airplanes and can be powered by the Pipistrel Solar Trailer. See them in action at pipistrel-usa.com.
Waco Classic Aircraft carries on the proud tradition of the open cockpit biplane, exhilarating to fly, beautiful to behold. With its classic graceful design, the Waco YMF-5D is custom built for each owner. Learn more at www.wacoaircraft.com.
There's never been a better time to become a pilot. At the Sling Pilot Academy, you can get your private, commercial, and instrument ratings in 9 months for less than $63,000 and do it in modern, fun airplanes. Your flight training is going to be as exciting as your future career as an airline pilot. slingpilotacademy.com.
Every year before Airventure officially begins, we sit down with EAA CEO Jack Pelton and discuss the week ahead. In our first segment with Jack, we find out about some of the highlights to look forward to in the upcoming week.
Let's first talk about what we can expect for OSH 50. What are the premier events that we can expect to see this week?
Well, the first real underpinning for the 50th is we wanted to make sure for the community that we spend time celebrating their support. So we've had a pretty healthy campaign on Monday, for example. If you're an Oshkosh resident, your admittance is free, which we've had great uptake. We had 6,000 people have said they're coming on Monday who have never come before. And then for their volunteers, we've been trying to find the volunteers who have been here 50 consecutive Oshkoshes, which we've rounded up a few. Then we also made a call out to people who had their planes here in 1970. And we've had, I think it's close to 50 that have signed up to said they're going to be here. And we're going to park them and let them camp right in front of the Brown Arch.
Oh, wow.
And what we've done to kind of do a throwback theme is The brown arch in 1970 was not brown, it was blue. So the side that's on the flight line has been reproduced in the blue. So we will have the original 70s arch on one side, and you'll walk through time to 2019. So it's a big thank you moment. And then 2 big 50th anniversaries in the industry that kind of go along with it is the landing on the moon, and then the 50th anniversary of the 747 entering into service. So 2 significant milestones in aviation. And then each day we're continuing with our let's create as many themes as we can that create a lot of diversity in the types of things that are going on. So if you bring a family, there's going to be something for everybody, different every day, whether it be the salute to Bud Anderson and the P-51, to Fighter Day with our current military fighter inventory, of which we have almost every demo team, from the A-10 demo team to the F-35 to the F-22. They're all going to be here lighting up the sky, so it's going to be a busy military. We have our Water Bomber Day, which we've tried in the past, but you can't control what's going on as far as fires around the world. But we're going to have a lot of aerial water drop demonstrations. Theater in the Woods, Michael Collins will be here from Apollo 11, which will be a very memorable night on Friday. Thursday night, Burt Rutan will be entertaining everybody in Theater in the Woods and at some other forums. He's very excited about coming back.
But it's definitely going to be a Mustang week, isn't it?
It is. We got a lot of P-51 Mustangs coming in to celebrate Bud, and it'll be a great opportunity to see them all in the air and on the ground, and with 2 historical Mustangs that, you know, if you're really a historical geek around the development of airplanes, this is a one-time shot to see the prototype P-51 Mustang that we've had in our museum for many, many years. It's going to be out on the grounds along with the prototype of the twin Mustang, the XP-82. Will be side by side. So another interesting piece in North American aviation, the company, is aviation history.
Tomorrow we'll get political with Jack and Jim, and we'll be talking with them every day this week during Airborne Unlimited. And that's it for us today, everyone. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe, and do check us out on Twitter and on Facebook. And get real-time 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Thanks for watching, and come back tomorrow for another look at the day's events from EAA Airventure 2019 here at Whitman Regional Airport in Oshkosh, Wisconsin.